I ain't in troublemaking mode today. Well, I might start a little trouble. I don't know. You know what though? I'm not gonna make nobody mad, but Caitlin Clark fans, man. I like poking them
Uh,
because they fight back. I like them. I like
uh,
messing with them on the internet. Like I see a post on Facebook and I'll go in and just say something crazy and be like, I'm waiting for it. And I know it's coming back. It's gonna be 30 comments and they're gonna be calling me all kind of crazy. And I'm like, dog, but the part y'all don't get is I actually like Caitlin Clark. I just don't like y'all. That's the part y'all miss. Oh man. Yo, y'all already know what it is. Let me stop. Let me stop yapping my trap and get down to business. Let's get to it.
Everything changed but the motivation. City to city, the same song on the station. Controlling the interest. Look how these kids dress. You catching them.
Woo! I can almost get lost in that every fucking time, yo. What up? Y'all already know. We in the building, man. All purpose. The sports pod with the illest intro music on earth. Salute the
Yo.
ill. Salute the ill Paul Greensboro, North Carolina. Y'all already know what it is, man. Salute to the whole Watts while we at it. Love them brothers, man. All right, salute OC from NCB squared. All of y'all, man. Y'all know what it is. Oh man. Of course, y'all know what it is. I am Seven Da Pantha, aka the Carolina Hurricane Ridiculous Slang, aka your baby mama's favorite rapper, aka Raider Nation. Y'all know who y'all facing. You know what I'm talking about. Ah! And of course, I got my brothers in the building. Evan Almighty, what's up, man?
Yo, what's goody? What's goody, everybody? Thanks for coming and kicking it with us. You know what it is.
No doubt. Hey, yo, we're here for a good time, not a long time. So I hope y'all enjoy the show. And I can't get the just so y'all know, I couldn't get the timer on the screen, but I got the timer running on my phone, and I do got the sound effects. So I'm gonna let y'all hear it, so we know when we at the end of the topic. So it sounds like I
All
love
right.
it. Oh shoot, that's what's up, my man. Phantom, what's good, bro?
Man, ain't nothing to it but to do it, brother. I just
You
echo
already.
Evan's sentiments, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for last Friday. And had a blast.
Hey man, that live was lit. Hey yo, dog, listen, I want y'all to know something. We ain't have no intentions of going 3 hours on that live.
Nah,
That
nah.
was not the plan, yo. But sometimes it get away from you. It just roll, you know what I'm saying? But like, it'll definitely be more concise going forward. But it was good having people in the comments and being able to chop it up with y'all, man. Um, just a reminder, when football season actually starts, we'll be doing a live broadcast at halftime on a Sunday night game. So like, yeah, y'all make sure y'all pull up and rock with us, man. But look, I ain't gonna hold y'all. I know we got we got hard outs today, so we're gonna get right down to business. The biggest story in sports at the present moment, I mean, it just wrapped up, is the Olympics. Um, the Olympics was I didn't really watch a lot of it, to be honest with you. I kind of, my love affair with the Olympics faded when I was very young. Um, there are only certain things that I choose to watch now, and I usually only watch them when they get to the finals because I don't really care about the rest of it. But I do want to say salute to the U.S. Olympic team. They won the most medals that they've won in 40 years this year. Uh, what was it, like 126 medals, 40 gold, 44 silver, 42 bronze. Salute to all of y'all. Salute to everybody except for Raygun. Whole different conversation. We talked about that on Pantha Politix. If y'all want to hear about the hip hop shit, go over there. We talking sports here. So the biggest thing I want to ask y'all about is this MVP thing, because there seems to be a lot of debate about who should have been the MVP of the men's USA basketball Olympic run. Um, if I'm not mistaken, LeBron got it, but there are very many people who feel that Stephen Wardell Curry should have got it. Now, before we get too far into it, I want to make something very clear. Anybody that know me, if y'all watch the pod enough, y'all already know I am not a LeBron stan. I'm not a Steph Curry stan. I do not necessarily have a dog in that fight. However, as a basketball fan, I do. I find it hard to say that I should hand the MVP to somebody who only played really good in 2 games. Were they the most important 2 games? Maybe. But where were you the rest of the time? What were you doing then? I don't understand. Um, so I mean, just how do y'all feel about it? I don't know. How do y'all feel?
Go ahead, Phantom.
I kind of agree with you, actually, bro. I think it's totality, even though they are the most important games. But you said totality of it. It's just like Jaylen Brown winning both awards, Western Conference and NBA Finals. So it should be a totality of the award. Even though Steph showed the fuck out, don't get me wrong, he showed up.
Yeah,
but it should be totality, not just 2 games. Now, would you make the argument when he showed out them last 2? Sure, you can make it, but they didn't. When they beat France, would they beat France for how much?
I think it was like 2 points.
No, they beat France by more than 2.
The last game?
Yeah, they beat France by more than 2.
Oh, I got my shit on.
I would have to think off the top of my head right now, but yeah, they beat France by more than 2. But you beat France, and while France was in the championship game, you only really feared Wemby.
Yeah, true that.
Really?
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, they won by 11.
Yeah, so and Rudy Gobert was once again unplayable in some stretches of that shit. So yeah.
Y'all defensive player of the year. Y'all defensive player of the year couldn't play.
Please don't get me started on that. Please don't.
I ain't talking about I'm talking to them. You already know.
Don't me on that shit, please. It happened in the playoffs. Now it happened in the Olympics. I should tell you everything you need to know.
Everything. So I guess we know who's gonna be shipped the fuck out of Minnesota. Anyway, my bad. Go ahead. Yeah. My bad.
You got it.
Oh man.
Oh no, I'm. You know how I go, man. It's like when everybody said Kyrie should have got the MVP over Bron. In the season that the Cavs won, you just got to go with who gets you there. You got a horse. That's the horse. You know, your man is averaging 15 points a game.
Yes.
About 9 boards a game. He got you for about 8 assists a game. He got you for almost 2 steals a game. That's your MVP. Like he putting in the work on the international stage. You know, not even in the NBA. He's doing it in front of everybody at 40 years old. Just get a man his flowers, man. Just get a dude his flowers. He's 40 and he out there playing with the world's best, not the NBA's best, but the world's best, and still doing the same thing, yo. We ain't seen nothing like it. Just get him his flowers, yo.
Thanks. Now, in accordance with what you just said, I'm gonna stick with basketball because we're gonna talk about the ladies here in a second too. But Noah Lyles, and salute to you, Noah Lyles, for your gold medal in the men's 100 meters.
Did his thing.
But he made a statement that was, I mean, it's something that I thought before, but I just never said it out loud. But he said it out loud in front of people. He was like, world champion. How you the world champion and you only playing in America? Like, we world champions, like we race people from everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I mean, you got a point. But for y'all to be on the same team, you know what I'm saying? For y'all to be on the same team, like y'all all representing America. You know what I'm saying? And you steadily taking shots at the American basketball players. Not to mention, when they wanted to have a massive event, I think it was Adidas, if I'm not mistaken, wanted to have a massive event for Anthony Edwards, and they asked Noah Lyles to be there. And he was like, why I got to be at his event? He ain't even won nothing. Like, what are we talking about right now? And I'm like, I mean, I get it, bro. But when we start talking sports, until you won that gold medal, when we start talking sports and we start throwing out names of people who are celebrities in sports and people who are massive personalities in sports and people that we look to in the sports arena, I promise you, unless someone is a diehard track and field enthusiast, we're going to hear Anthony Edwards' name before we hear Noah Lyles' name. Gold medal notwithstanding. That gold medal, and you be running faster than niggas for 100 meters means nothing compared to this dude going out on the court 82 games in a regular season plus whatever they play in the playoffs and doing absolutely miraculous things that people can't do. It don't add up. I think he's a hater. I think he's a hater, and he should. I hate to use the old adage, but shut up and run, Noah. We don't want to hear that shit. Shut up and run.
He participates in a quasi team sport. Yeah, you have a team that you come to the track with, but a lot of your events are individual events. So
Yes.
you win 100 by yourself, you win the 200, you win the 400 by yourself. You know, okay, you run a relay you with your peoples, but otherwise it's individual. You don't hear Tiger Woods, arguably the best golfer that was ever born, playing an individual sport, talking about, oh man, if you're an NBA player and you never won a ring, you know, you can't even compare it to me as an athlete, because then you'll have people who play football that'll say, golf's not a sport. That's, you know, it's one man out there with a stick hitting the ball around. It's not a sport, you know, but you look at Tiger Woods, you would beg to differ, best in the world. So Noah is a hater. These are team sports. He's comparing himself to, oh, you can't get a ring without a team. I don't care what nobody say.
Big facts.
You need a team. So shut up, Noah, and run, please. Run well. Thank you for the gold medal. Run, bruh. Appreciate you.
No doubt. Salute. No.
Boy, silly. Did you see the celebration he had before he even got in the blocks to run? Did you see that?
Bro.
Your boy was running around the track, and I was like, man, homeboy gonna pull a hammy. Homeboy gonna go down with a MCL or something. That's gonna be just ridiculous show to go down
Celebrate.
before you get in the blocks. Celebrate. You ain't even ran the same way he just did Anthony Edwards. You ain't even won nothing yet, bro. Like, you ain't even won nothing yet. You celebrate. You ain't even won nothing yet.
And you only won by that much, bro.
I mean, if he wouldn't have studied, if his pec muscles wasn't bigger than the other dude pec muscles,
he losing.
On that, he losing. Get out of here, man.
Hey, can I be the contrarian for shits and giggles?
All right,
for sure.
Can I be the contrarian for shits and giggles?
Absolutely.
For shits and giggles, gold medal's a motherfucker. There ain't many motherfuckers with him.
That's true. That's true.
So
put him in pads, and put him out there with Tyreek Hill. Take the pads off Tyreek Hill and put him out there with Noah Lyles. I bet you it'd be a good race.
I
bet you
Tyreek Hill might beat him.
I think
Tyreek Hill might beat him.
He just might beat him, bro. I saw a video of him running on the track for the first time in 9 years. I saw that, last week or something? Dusted everybody.
No, because this is what I won't do, and I wish Tyreek Hill wouldn't do that either. If you're doing something for a living, I'm not going to say that's like Austin Rivers saying basketball or football. Like, I can't do that. I just can't.
That was dumb too. I kind of hate we didn't get to talk about
that. I can't go there. You know, Tyreek Hill, yes, is fast as hell, true. But
you're a track athlete, bro.
I mean, I know he is.
Yeah, he's a track athlete. It ain't never left him. Yeah, but he's probably a better track athlete than he is a football player. He just make more money playing football.
I think it's you gotta train in that, brother. That's a new kind of speed right there. I get it, he fast as hell. But I'm just gonna go ahead and give respect for the track athletes for being track athletes. And Tyreek Hill just is a fast ass dude. Very fast ass dude.
Hey, he honed all that speed on the track, bro. I'm telling you, you're a world-class track athlete, just like Deion Sanders was.
Oh, I've seen him.
Deion was the same way. World-class track athlete. They just go play other sports because they make more bread.
Yeah, but he wasn't Darryl Green fast.
Nah, Darryl was different.
See, he ain't Darryl Green fast. So wait a minute now. He ain't Darryl Green fast now. Hold on.
Now, I do want to say this, though. The time that Tyreek Hill ran 100 without doing track training, he just got out there and ran it. His time was only 0.2 seconds slower than the time that Noah Lyles won the 100 meters in the Olympics. So, I mean, if he practiced and trained, I think he'll smoke Noah Lyles. But that's only because there's a couple of things that go into that, though. I ran track, so I get it. I wasn't very good in 100. I was much better than 200 than 100. There's a reason for that, though. That short, compacted frame, like I had to work really hard to be fast in the 40 because it's so short. You know what I'm saying? Tyreek Hill has quick bursts of speed. He explodes when he runs. Now, I think if you put him in the 200, Noah Lyles will smoke him. I think he'll smoke him in the 200. But if you truncate the space, anybody that explodes like that,
he's out of there.
Tyreek Hill's out of here.
Well, but if you go 40 yards, then you kind of got me. Like 40 yards, then I can say, okay. I can debate with you about the 40 yards. Like, okay, you got 40 yards. Yeah, that definitely can be can be possible.
I look at a football field. A football field is 100 yards. You put Tyreek on the goal line on one side, pick somebody and tell him to chase him before he reached the other side of the football field. It's not gonna happen. It just ain't gonna happen. He's too fast. He's too fast. You ain't gonna catch that man. No one knows. Just like there's people who can go in and out of sport just because of their athleticism. Tyreek is one of them. He just one of them. Bo Jackson was one of them. Deion's one of them. They say Bron can go from basketball to football if he wanted to. He could have played tight end. He could have played something, and I believe it. He's that big and that coordinated and that athletic. Some people Noah tripping. Noah tripping. I don't think Noah could put the pass on and go play no NFL football, bro.
Oh no, I don't think. Well,
because
football is a different kind of flexibility, different kind of agility. It's different than that. Yeah, everything. So Tyreek, it's a different kind of deal with that. I mean, I don't know if you give him a go route, of course, maybe, but
you give him a go, he gone. There ain't no
but it's a wrap. You give him a go, he gone.
It's a wrap.
Is he flexible? Is he pliable? Is he have the agility, the feet?
Can he run routes?
Can he run a route? Yeah,
can you know what I mean? He ain't got to put the turning signal on to go 10 yards and in. Wow, he ain't got to put the turning signal on.
I seen that before.
Yeah,
oh
you got to put that turning
signal on.
You ain't got to put the turn signal on, dog. If you can't, no.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you some funny shit. When I was in high school, there was this dude that played with us. I don't know if he's gonna hear this or not. If not, I'm telling the truth, so it don't matter. It was this guy's name is Jerry Kennedy, man. He got to be probably one of the fastest human beings I've ever seen with my own two eyes. But yeah, he was one of them turn signal niggas. And not only that, like I used to call him Featherstone because he reminded me of Featherstone in Necessary Roughness because he fast as hell, but he couldn't catch the A's in the whole house with no rubbers.
Oh man,
damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like. And that was my man, 50 grand. I was like, bro, if we put you at running back and just hand you the ball, it might be a better situation. But you ain't big enough for that. So, like, yeah, it was crazy. But I've seen some amazing things, man. I'm trying to tell you. But, like, football is a whole different situation. But, yeah, man, salute to all the Olympic athletes that did well, man. Sure. I got a little list here I want to shout out real quick. Again, Noah Lyles for the 100 meters, Gabby Thomas in the 200 meters, Quincy Hall in the 400 meters, Tara Davis Woodhall in the long jump, the men's 4x1 and 4x4. I mean, the women's 4x1 and 4x4 relay teams and the men's 4x4 relay team. Salute to all of y'all. And everybody else that got goals. It was a whole lot of y'all. I can't shout everybody out, but like, salute to y'all for what y'all do, man. Like, it's everybody got gold, silver, or bronze. That means you one of the top three at what you do in the whole world, or at least the top three in the whole world are the ones that made it there. And we had that conversation on the pod, but we can maybe say that for another day.
I got one for y'all though. Trip out though, maybe because it's just me and I like the water. I like watching swimming sometimes, dog. Because I like being in the water. For some odd reason, that shit just that shit got dog. To see them do that in the water and how they turn and move and swim, boy, that shit. For me, I like it sometimes.
What's that girl name? What's
I can't think of her name.
Female Michael Phelps.
Yeah, well, I ain't gonna go that far yet. We got a few more gold medals to go if you get him now.
Nah, for women, see, you got to compartmentalize it. Women, men. She's the female Michael Phelps. I keep forgetting her name.
Yeah, I did too. I was getting ready to say the name and it just blanked on me just that fast.
It was something crazy. It was like her ninth goal. Like she out there too. Like she out there.
Yeah, she's doing good. But I just like to see that shit, dog. Because have y'all ever actually like tried to do that shit in a pool?
No.
Oh, nah.
Bro, I've tried that shit like years ago. And I didn't try it. Like I just did it to see. Cause like, how the fuck did they do that shit in the fucking pool? And somebody was in the pool. Yeah. Like, how the fuck they do the turn? And I tried to used to do the train. I don't know if y'all ever did water training when y'all did sports or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I tried to do that shit. And I was like, fuck, do they do this shit? Bounce off the wall and turn and go. Like that's some coordinated shit for your ass.
Now I used to do that when I was swimming in the pool at the crib. We had a pool in the apartments where I stayed at. So I would do it there, but like the thing is, like I knew even in me doing it there, I wasn't doing it the way they was doing it. You know what I'm saying? I was doing it to it like trying to check myself, trying to try myself to see how well, you know what I'm saying, how well I can do it. But it's a whole lot of it's a whole lot to go into that. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, most like not for nothing. A lot of the times the cliche is true. A lot of niggas can't swim. You know what I'm saying? So like we looking at that like, y'all wildin'. But I personally think that swimmers are some of the most amazing athletes in the world. Mainly because they have to fight. Think about something. Football, we're our opposing force is other humans. Basketball, we're facing off with other humans. As a swimmer, you're racing other humans, but you're all battling against an element that you can't defeat. You know what I'm saying? You can't defeat the water. All you can do is do the best you can do in it. And yeah. Why you talking about Michael Phelps, bro? I think he's absolutely awesome. I was like, yo, Michael Phelps is amazing, bro. There's no reason a human should be in the water doing that shit. This nigga's half fish or some shit. I don't know. But like
Aquaman himself.
Bro, that dude is something else, yo.
Yeah.
Now, here you go, yo. Old girl is Katie Ledecky.
That's it.
There you go.
Old girl she was born in 97. She's the most decorated female swimmer, U.S. female swimmer. She has 9 gold medals, 14 in total. She's the most decorated woman. The female tied with another one for the most gold medals among females. And she's won 26 overall medals in World Aquatic Championships. She's basically the most decorated woman swimmer there is, Katie Ledecky. Yeah. And they say it's another girl behind her supposed to be just as good. I forget her name.
Man, you know what's crazy? I want to shout out Suzanne Guide. We went to high school together. She was a swimmer. She was amazing. I'm not sure what happened after high school. I didn't really keep tabs on her like that, but she was absolutely awesome. So, I mean, hey, swimmers, salute to y'all, man.
Salute to y'all, man. Props. Swimming is not easy, man. They get much props, yo.
While we giving out props, my girl, Asia Wilson. Oh, my God. Hey, now listen. I'm going to put this on the table right now for all of y'all that be babbling about these rookies that just came in the league. Asia Wilson is absolutely positively bar none. Women playing basketball right now, ain't nobody better. There's nobody better.
She worth the ticket. I'll pay to go see her play.
Better. Yo, even in the Olympics, she was 16.5 points, 7.3 rebounds, 1.8 blocks, and 2.5 assists in international basketball. You know what I'm saying? All of that talk about the attendance at the games and blah, 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 and all this other shit, who cares? Asia went over there to handle business, and she did that. And salute to the ladies for winning the gold as well. Now, this is one thing I will say. I'm not crazy. You could have left Diana Taurasi at home.
Yeah.
If she wasn't going to do nothing more than what she did, and you could have took Enrique with you.
Yeah, that'd been nice.
I'm just saying. No disrespect at all, but let's be honest. She barely played at all. So, judging by the way they did the rotation, everything that you said about we picked the best players for da-da-da-da-da-da, you invalidated your own statement by saying it because of the way you played the rotation. If Diana Taurasi played more minutes and was productive, I wouldn't be saying anything I'm saying right now. And I like Diana Taurasi. Don't get it twisted. I'm a fan. But she is Diana Taurasi at 40 ain't LeBron at 40. It's a different ball game. It's a whole different thing going on over there. So, yeah, salute to her. Salute to the ladies. Congratulations on your gold. Y'all went over there and y'all earned it. Y'all did it the way you were supposed to do it. Asia Wilson, if anybody says anything other than you the best, tell them to go that way. Tell them to go that way.
Okay, well,
play with the guys, bro.
Okay, well, two things could have happened. I'll make the argument I made for Caitlin Clark, but I'll damn sure make for Diana Taurasi.
Okay.
If I can make for anybody, I'm gonna make it for her. Enrique could have came, and Diana Taurasi should have been there, because what year was Melo on the team? One of them years, and his numbers wasn't really all that. Barely played.
Oh yeah, he was on the Redeem team. Yeah.
No, the last year he was on.
Oh,
the last
might
year
have been.
really
It might have
didn't
been the
play.
one after that. Yeah, the next one
The
after
one
that.
after
Was the
that,
last
he was after that. So you could really make the argument. Yeah, Enrique should have been there, of course. But Diana Taurasi being there, she's been there the entire time and winding down. I really ain't got no problem with that. I don't, just because she's been that Olympian, she's been that girl, that woman for a very, very long time. It's like I ain't got no real beef with that one. You can argue the Caitlin Clark one or the Angel Reese thing if you want to, but Diana Taurasi did earn her stripes and earned the right. So I kind of pushed back on that one, but I think both things could have been true at the same time. You could have did both of them if you wanted them. If they really wanted to make this shit happen, dog, they could figure out ways to make shit happen.
Actually, for Melo, his first Olympics that he played in was only when he really didn't do too good. He only scored 2.4 points a game. Every other Olympics he averaged double figures.
Yeah, they said he was the most decorated Olympian until KD. I think until KD just got that last gold medal, I believe.
Freaking KD.
Yeah,
man.
But Melo's last one, Melo didn't really do. Oh no! Wait a minute.
Well, no. The last one, he averaged 12 points a game. Yeah.
Yeah, he showed out the last one. That was his last.
Yeah, he averaged 12.
Very last one. Yeah.
That was 2016. 2012, he averaged 16 points a game. 2008, it was 11.5, but 2004 he only averaged 2.4. Like that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad for somebody known for scoring. That's pretty bad. Question: I know he hit the shots. I saw a graphic of one of the 2 threes that Steph hit. That not the one that Wemby was like, but the one prior to that when the 2 guys was there and he was dribbling, and he shot it and he hit it. Now I looked at the graphic because when I'm watching it on the screen, I can't see that happening. I can't see the whole court because they're focused on him. You know what I'm saying? When I look back at the wider shot, KD is standing wide open with his hand up, and LeBron is standing wide open with his hand up. And I was like, Steph Curry got to be the only person in the world who can take that shot and nobody say a word. And 2 of the best basketball players on earth are standing over here wide open. You're the only person that can do that. There's no Dame Lillard might be the only other person that can do it, and they not say shit. But KD and LeBron are wide open. When I say wide open, I mean it's like the 2 defenders was on Steph, and the other 3 guys went and sat down on the bench.
I believe one of them
wide open.
I believe one of them was in the corner, or one was at the top of the key. One was in the corner.
KD was kind of looking at the top. Yeah, LeBron was like closer to the corner, over to the side.
I believe one of them was like that. But bro, what the hell? I mean, it's Steph. Like shit. Fuck it, let him shoot it.
Exactly. Let him shoot.
At this point in time, like it's Steph. Woo. Like I'm gonna get mad at Steph Curry for doing what the fuck he do. Like you said, Dame Dollar. I'm like Dame Dollar from distance is like okay, shit. Let him shoot it. Steph in the groove. Fuck it, let him shoot it.
If he's hot, let him shoot, yo. I don't care what it. I don't care
he
if you want to shoot from the other end. Let him shoot it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. All the respect I give to Bron, I'm like, fuck that Bron shit. Let Steph shoot that bitch. KD about the only motherfucker I'll be like, well, KD, I'll give it to you, but if that motherfucker grooving, fuck it. Go ahead.
Okay, game on the line.
I'll see y'all ass on the side of the court. Shit.
Game on the line. We down by 2 points. On the bench, we have Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, LeBron James. We down by 1 point, not 2. We down by 1. Because being down by 2 would imply that we need a 3 to win the game. Down by 1 point. Who are you calling to play for? And it's about 7 to 9 seconds left in the game.
Down by 1?
Down by 1.
You talking about right now?
Right now.
Ooh. Shit. Damn, who's hot? If everybody's stroking game by 1, then LeBron's actually my 3rd. Unless we call him the play to go to the paint, then Yeah, going to the paint. You talking about we got to shoot? We got to get across court, half court from half court.
We only got like 7 seconds.
Yeah, I can go ahead and let Steph goddamn throw that bitch up. I'll let KD put a toe on the line.
I mean, even the toe on the line will help. You only down by 1.
Yeah,
you only got to score 2 points.
Yeah, and if we doing international, it's I can't get LeBron because LeBron we ain't gonna make cross half court. He got to drive for the paint. LeBron can shoot. Yeah, he is clutch at some points, but my 2 best shooters is Steph is the best, greatest shooter ever of all time, and goddamn KD is fucking KD. So
automatic. Automatic, yeah.
In rhythm, out of rhythm, in rhythm, KD, out of rhythm, in rhythm, both of them. So yeah, that's a tough ass out. You better good luck, goddamn. Oh, I got to say, good luck.
Oh, my. Oh man. Oh.
Come on, close to that mic.
Football season is right around the corner. So
there you go.
College football.
A couple of things going on.
Also.
Oh, yeah, college football is right around the corner as well. I'm actually looking forward to that for the first time in a while. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it for the first time in a long time. But there's some stuff going on. JJ McCarthy's out for the season already.
Yeah, that hurt.
Out for the season already. I think it's a shoulder injury, if I'm not mistaken.
No, torn meniscus.
Meniscus, that's it. Yeah, it wasn't the shoulder. It was meniscus. So that leaves the Minnesota Vikings with Sam Darnold at quarterback.
Yep.
How much of an impact? Now, mind you, we don't know if JJ McCarthy was going to be the starter out the gate, at what point they were going to pass the reins to him. But it does guarantee, until he makes a massive mistake, depending on who you get in to be the backup, it does guarantee that Sam Darnold is going to be your quarterback moving forward for the time being. So how much does this change the complexion of the Minnesota Vikings season, in your opinion?
Yeah.
I mean,
they're in a tough division. I mean, they got Justin Jefferson for another 4 years. They just gave him his contract, so they got him for another 4 years. I mean, it's basically going to set Minnesota back on the clock for a quarterback. They got all the pieces that they need up there. They got a number 1 wide receiver, Pro Bowl caliber wide receiver, young boy. He's going to be around for a while. They just reset themselves on the clock, man. Always doing what, Minnesota did. They tried to go get Brett. They went and got Kirk Cousins, and they done had 50 quarterbacks in between all of that. They just back on the clock, man. It's going to be hard for them to do anything without a real quarterback up there.
I agree. And I mean, they do got Justin Jefferson. I do want to also give a shout out to Jordan Addison. He actually showed me something last year. I was like, wow, that kid got some skills on him. I don't know, Phantom, what you think?
Kevin O'Connell, and I forget the offensive coordinator's name, so excuse me for that. But look what they did last year with 4 to 5 different starter quarterbacks last year.
Yeah, it was ill.
I don't think it the Sam Darnold part is the part that gets me, but I'm thinking to myself, Kevin O'Connell has worked pretty damn good miracles with quarterbacks and rotating quarterbacks. If you really look at it since he's been there, and then last year with Kirk Cousins going down with the ACL, I ain't willing to go out on that limb. I ain't willing to go to that limb.
Well, I mean, at this juncture,
but it wouldn't shock me though. It wouldn't shock me. Maybe I'll say it like this, right? Put it like this here. As young as Sam Darnold was when he came in the league, and everything he's been through, because the Jets ruined him. So okay,
man, yeah.
He was in Carolina, Matt Rule. Okay, well, but that stint in San Francisco, the little bit he did get a chance to get in there and play, maybe. I'm just gonna say maybe. I ain't willing to stand on the table and put no money on it, but maybe because the J.J. McCarthy thing I think was going to happen sooner than people thought. Probably.
Yeah, I agree. Absolutely.
I think that was going to happen sooner than people really thought, and I think that was more of the ideal place for him to go.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Ideal place for him to go. So with who's the running? I'm thinking to myself,
the running back in Minnesota now.
Yeah.
Well, they started running back. The running back that started last year, I think he played for us now.
Might be, but they got somebody else. But Justin Jefferson, Addison, Kevin O'Connell, man, he showed me something, man. He has showed me, it just, he can make it happen. But here's the thing:
they got Aaron Jones at running back.
Yeah, Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones went to Minnesota. There you go. I'm about to say Aaron Jones went to Minnesota. So with that, I'm saying to myself, okay, well, let's wait till cuts happen, waiver wire happen. You're in the NFC North, so Green Bay right now, if you want to say Detroit and Green Bay are neck and
Finish your thought, bro. Finish your thought.
Oh, if you want to say Detroit and Green Bay are neck and neck, then okay, but is the NFC? The NFC ain't the AFC, so it's possible. Anything's possible.
Now that division, whole new topic. Now, that division tricky. I'm gonna put this out there right now. I do not expect Jordan Love and the Packers to replicate what they did last year. I expect a small step back. There's a reason for that, though. Because now at this point, everyone's gotten an opportunity to see Jordan Love at his most Jordan Lovest. It's not a word, but who cares? But and I think that there's going to be a change that has to take place in order for them to. They're going to have to figure out a way to make it work the way it needs to work. I think they have some very interesting pieces around him. I think it's going to be very interesting to see how he continues to develop as a quarterback. He's already better than I thought he was. I will say that. He's better than I thought he was. Pardon me. When I consider that, I think that Jordan Love is probably the best quarterback in the division. Jared Goff is the most experienced and the most accomplished quarterback in the division. But I don't think when I look at him, when I watch him play, talent-wise, I don't think he's better than Jordan Love. Jordan Love can do everything Jared Goff can do.
Okay, most talented, yes. Better,
right.
Jared Goff.
I only think but I just said the only reason why Jared Goff is better. He has the experience, and he's been there. He's been there. He's had the opportunity to work with Sean McVay, and now he's in. Who's the coach of the Detroit game? Fuck, my brain.
Dan Campbell.
Dan Campbell. So he's had some really good coaching and had an opportunity to blossom. He's been in the Super Bowl. He played terribly in the Super Bowl, but he's been in the Super Bowl.
But you have to remember, though, he resurrected himself and then got better, too, because they sent him essentially to Detroit as a castaway from Matthew Stafford.
Right.
So that culture and Dan Campbell and all that is because of Jared Goff. So Jared Goff, definitely. You got to put a little more respect on Jared Goff than you got to put.
I still rank him number 2. I'm always gonna rank him number 2. I've never been blown away by Jared Goff. I think he's a good quarterback. I think he's a really good quarterback. I think Jordan Love is going to be a great quarterback when it's all said.
You're going upside.
Yeah. I think Jordan Love is going to be a great quarterback for us. And I also think that because of who he's working with over there in Green Bay, like I think that they're more offensive minded. So it's going to give him a chance to kind of flourish in that a little faster. You know what I'm saying?
Well, at some point in time, you're going to have to do it like this. At some point in time, we're going to have to just put some respect on Matt LaFleur's name.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And the Green Bay Packers organizational, Brian Gutekunst and all them, you're going to have to do that. But when Jared Goff, okay, now here's the thing to your point. Now Jordan Love has expectations.
Absolutely.
And now expectations kick in. Okay, let's see. Jared Goff had expectations going into last year because they were like, man, Detroit is on the come up. Detroit beat Green Bay in that playoff game. So now expectations are kicking in. Does Jordan Love go to that? Because honestly, here's the thing. If you really think about this to your upside point, think about it like this. Green Bay, if Jordan Love is who we think he is or expect him to be, Green Bay will now be going into 4 decades of quarterback play. No other organization can say that shit. 4 decades? That's a motherfucker, dog.
If Green Bay can't do nothing else, they can get a quarterback.
That's my point.
They can do that.
If he is what you say, if he is what we think he possibly could be, motherfucker, you will be the 4th decade of Hall of Fame quarterback play.
Oh yeah.
Can't no other organization say that shit. Hell, I don't know modern era before that, but damn, that's a hell of a damn thing on your resume.
So here's the kicker. As much as I feel like people are down on Minnesota, especially after JJ McCarthy getting hurt, I personally, it's going to be a lot of people mad at me when I say this. I don't even care. I think the Chicago Bears finished last place in the NFC North this year. Last place. But I think it's going to be close. But I think they finished last place. And I think they finished last place for a very specific reason.
Okay.
For as much talent as they've been able to put together, the Chicago Bears have a history of fumbling the bag. For some strange reason, they just can't get it together. First, it was we can't get a quarterback. Then you got a quarterback, and you almost ruined them in 3 years. My God, what? Anyway, now you got another quarterback. And you went and got some receivers and some other stuff. The problem is having good players doesn't make you a good coach. Doesn't make you a smart organization. Doesn't fix the problems. I think the coach is the problem. So it don't matter that you went and got Caleb Williams. It don't matter that you went and got Keenan Allen. None of that matters. As long as he's the coach. And I'll say it once and I'll say it again. I'm still not sold on this kid. I'm not sold on him. We'll see. I'm not saying he's going to be a bust. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that. But if he goes 3 years in Chicago and his outcome is no better than Justin Fields, after y'all drafted him and kicked Justin Fields to the curb like he was trash, at a point, the problem ain't the quarterback.
CJ Stroud, too.
At a point, the problem ain't the quarterback. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Speaking of quarterbacks, Ev, I'm glad you came back, bro. Right on time. Speaking of quarterbacks, yo, boy.
Why you gonna do that man like that, man? Why you gonna do that man like that? It's a preseason game. Why you gonna do that man like that, man?
That's the scarier part about it for me. Hey, everybody was blown away when the Giants jumped out the window to go draft Daniel Jones. Everybody was like, wait, who? Why? In the beginning, he justified all the questions.
Mm-hmm.
Brian Daboll shows up. He has one deep. Now, mind you, the season that got him $40 million a year, he only threw 15 touchdowns. I caught more touchdowns than that my senior year in high school. I'm just saying. I don't know, Ev. What's going on over there? What's going on with the boys in blue, man? The G-Man wilding right now.
He gotta be dating somebody in the ownership family, man. We've seen this before. Who was our offensive tackle? One of our offensive tackles was married into the Mara family, so I forget which one of them it was. He was married to the oldest son's daughter, and I can't remember his name right now. But we already done experienced that before. We had somebody married in, to the organization, and you can't figure out why they keep getting these contracts, why they so old, and we keep signing them, giving money, keeping them around. He's got to be with somebody in the organization, man, or he got some nude photos of somebody or something, because I don't understand how this man that number one got drafted. They said, oh, he's so much like Eli. I mean, he's stoic. He even acts like Eli. He moves like Eli. He talks like Eli. If we can just get that back again, we'll be all right. He's from Duke. He's got to be smart. Okay, that's great. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. But we didn't want him to start off with. If you were going to give somebody money, we wanted to give the money to Saquon and not Daniel. We wanted that to happen also. Pay the running back. Don't pay this man. We don't want him. We didn't want him to give him the ridiculously high contract. They gave it to him anyway. Who's your boy that said that he's exactly who we thought he was? He's exactly who we thought he was. He is exactly who we thought he was. He's not going to win you a game. He just might lose the game for you. There's no clutch gene there. It's just not it, man. I wanted Tyrod Taylor to be our quarterback. That shows you how bad that we gave that man all that money, and I wanted Tyrod as our starting quarterback. Because
now, the question is, the one thing that he had going for him is now compromised because he's been hurt.
Mobility. It's his mobility.
He's been hurt now, so now it's like you're gonna think twice before you take off running now. You know what I'm
you
saying?
have to.
But in my personal opinion, that's the best trick you got in your bag.
That was it. And it was a surprise. And it was a surprise. That's what made it such a trick, is that it was a surprise to people that he actually could run as well as he could. That wasn't Eli Manning back there. This dude can actually run.
Yeah.
No, you knew he could run coming out of Duke. You knew he could run.
Well, yeah, they knew he could run, but not
like that.
Yeah,
I wasn't expecting that.
Okay, well, remember this. This is Kyler Murray's draft. I had to go look to see. This is Kyler Murray's draft. This is Dwayne Haskins' draft.
Oof.
So respect, rest in peace, Dwayne Haskins.
Sure indeed.
Young man, you shouldn't have died. David Cutcliffe.
Jesus Christ.
David Cutcliffe, Eli Manning, Peyton Manning. Do I need to say any more?
Mm-mm.
Plus, it wasn't a draft-rich quarterback class at that time because you had Dwayne Haskins, Kyler Murray, Daniel Jones, Drew Lock.
Who actually is on the Giants. Who was y'all backup quarterback now?
Mm-hmm.
So you had all that. So
I mean, we knew it wasn't time to take a quarterback, man. We knew this. We knew it wasn't. We would have been well off going and getting a vet, paying him for 2 or 3 years, and then, just waiting for one of these big time drafts to pop up where we could go snag somebody. We should have just went and got a vet, man. Paid Saquon his money. I would have kept Odell Beckham. We would have been all right. We would have been okay. We at least would have kept the seats filled. We would have made runs into the playoffs just bone up the defense like we normally do, keep some stars on offense, and just get somebody in there who won't turn the ball over. Boom. We would have been all right.
Beckham. Okay, well, Daniel Jones precedes Beckham, and the Beckham exit is the Gettleman era.
Yes.
It's the Gettleman era. Say what you want to say about Dave Gettleman. He tried to recreate what he did in Carolina, but
not in our market.
Which he was smart in trying to do because he understood, as his term was, hog mollies and trying to build a defensive front and build an offensive line. So he actually was trying to do that. He just fucked it and failed, and then the Odell Beckham thing and all other shit. So yeah. You
in that market, man. Yeah, you need to solidify, both sides of the lines. But if you don't keep that star power there and keep that store, you in New York. Like, if you don't keep some sort of something there, it's nothing. It's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. Gettleman had the right idea. You right. Come build it up. Let's try to get that 07, that 11 team back with strong line play, a serviceable quarterback, a running back, and a couple of wide receivers. Get Plaxico, you get another dude that can catch. Boom, you're good to go. Tight end. Yeah, that's great, man. But you start getting rid of people like Odell. You start letting your defensive stars go. Pierce walks, Tuck walks. You got all these other dudes that are gone that the fans actually like to come buy tickets to see. It's not going to go well. And we're doing it again. We just got to let Saquon go. We're doing it again.
Devin Singletary don't feel seats like Saquon Barkley. Sorry.
You just don't, man. You just
No
don't.
disrespect to Devin
So
Singletary.
no disrespect.
He's a good running back. I think he's a really
Yeah,
good running back.
no disrespect, man. But when you got a generational talent back there in the stalls, you need to keep that around until you get another one behind your offensive line, man. And we ain't got one. We don't have one right now. We got somebody back there that's making a whole lot of money, but that's getting paid like one. But he don't produce like one, man. And it's easy to see. The eye test will show you that.
But his contract don't burn y'all too much. It don't burn you so much, so it's not like you can't move him. You can't move him.
And we're gonna end up with a Bobby Bonilla contract, man. We're gonna move that man and end up paying him for another 5 years.
No, you don't. Actually, no, you won't.
His deal was only 3 years, right?
Yeah,
his 3-year contract, right?
It was like 3 to 4, but you actually from the CBA going into this year, you actually have him have a bargain because you actually can move him.
Oh yeah,
you can actually move him next. You can actually move him, like, let's just say, for example, you can move him next season. And
we just won't get it. We ain't gonna get nothing from him. We're not gonna get nothing. We're gonna end up putting him off the team, and he'll just be gone. He'll get his paper, and that'll be it.
Yeah.
But your cap hit, but it doesn't kill your salary cap, though. It really doesn't. It doesn't kill your salary cap. So it's not like y'all in perfect salary cap hell. Actually, you can move him or trade him or whatever, and trade it or waive him away where your cap
waive
hit,
him.
I think is
put him on the waivers, man.
Your cap hit.
I'm like, get him the fuck out of here.
Get him out of here, man.
You just want to
get him out of here, man. We're gonna eat the money. It was an experience. It was an experiment. But come on, bro. Like, come on, you can't. He got his money. He got what he came to get, man. He got his contract. Got his second contract. Came to get what he got. Hey, he don't. At this point, he proved the point. He made it. He made it to the NFL. You're a number one quarterback.
Let me pose a question to you. Ev, let me pose a question to you then. I'm gonna bring up one quarterback's name that's in Jacksonville. Would you take Mac Jones? Would you take Mac Jones over Daniel Jones?
Yes. I think I would. I think I would. Give me the.
I probably would too. Actually, yeah.
Give me somebody who's going to think for themselves under duress, and Daniel Jones just hasn't shown us that under duress, he's not going to do anything other than either fumble the football, throw it away, or take off running. At least what we could say for Eli Manning, he might not have liked his athleticism so much, but he could move around in the pocket well enough to get the ball off before he got hit. He was smart enough to throw it away. If nothing else, throw it away. Okay, we live another down. He's smart enough to do that. He could read the field pretty well and get the ball to who it needed to go to. Keep the interceptions low, keep the turnovers low. Daniel hasn't shown us that he can even keep the turnovers low.
Well, I mean, if we being honest, if we doing the comparison, what make Eli Manning is playoff Eli.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, that's playoff Eli was serious. Yeah,
but
playoff Eli was serious.
Well, not to mention really good hands on wide receivers.
Yeah, but that's why I asked the Daniel Jones point, because I was like, okay, Bill Belichick might have ruined Daniel Jones for what he did, but I'm saying
Mac Jones,
Mac
Jones, yeah, Mac actually went to the playoffs as a rookie.
Yeah, he did.
And then Bill Belichick ruined him. So I'm like, okay, you got Mac Jones sitting somewhere. You got, I don't think this is gonna happen. Would you take Dak Prescott?
Bro, I would take Baker Mayfield over Daniel Jones.
Ooh,
give us Baker Mayfield. I would take Baker Mayfield in New York. He got the personality for it.
After I watched him in Tampa Bay last year, I agree with you.
Bring him. He's a gunslinger. I'll bring him over.
I wouldn't have agreed with you prior to last season. But after
last season, he showed me something, man. Yeah. He had some grit. He had some grit down there. He had something to prove.
We'll see. We'll see on that. This year will tell me what I need to know, because he's in division. His offensive coordinator is now our head coach in Carolina. So we'll see, because the scouting report. Yeah, we'll see, because Dave Canales knows all his tendencies, everything he likes to do. Ejiro Evero played him twice a year last year, so we'll see. If the Baker Mayfield point is right, if he gonna ever make a believer out of me on Baker Mayfield for that conversation,
it'll be this year.
It's gonna have to be this
year. Okay, that's fair.
That's
Now,
fair.
speaking of the Panthers, while we on it, we can keep rolling. I actually am kind of excited to see what the Panthers do this year. I'm convinced Bryce Young's not what we saw last year. I'm fully convinced of that. I don't think Bryce Young is what we saw last year. And I will do anything in my power that I can do to help Bryce Young stay on the field, so I don't have to watch Andy Dalton play football again.
Don't shit on Andy Dalton, man.
I'm just saying.
Don't do that.
You don't want to see the red rocket, bro. You don't want to see the red
Hey,
rocket.
man.
It's not that I don't. It's not that I don't. But I will not. I will not shit on Andy Dalton just because I saw him, AJ Green. I saw him take Cincinnati to the playoffs.
Oh yeah.
Everybody gets old. Cool. Shit happens.
Yeah. I saw him take Cincinnati to the playoffs like 9 years. No, I'm just like 9 years ago. No, I'm just joking.
I mean, he's been in the league a long ass time, but
that's real shit.
Long, but
that's real shit. Yeah.
But yeah, don't do that to Andy Dalton. I'm gonna give Andy Dalton his respect. I am gonna pay that man his respect.
Now here's the glitch in the matrix for me. I think I personally think, as far as the Panthers go, the Deontay Johnson pickup was a good one for y'all. I mean, Adam Thielen. Eventually, I feel like Adam Thielen is going to get replaced by one of the younger guys. Right now, he's still productive. So I mean, let him play.
Mm-hmm.
But I think at a point he's going to get replaced by one of the younger guys. But having him in the building is a plus, just to teach these young kids. You know what I'm saying, the ins and outs of being an NFL wide receiver. Because to me, Adam Thielen is one of the most underappreciated wide receivers of the last decade. Like, he's been really good, and people just haven't. Like, they gave him his notice when he was in Minnesota for a bit until Justin Jefferson showed up. And then it was just like, who? Oh, yeah, the other guy. Yeah, he catches the ball too. However, I guess my question, and this is to you, Phantom, because it's your squad. I mean, just judging by some of the changes that y'all made, I know y'all picked up Jadeveon Clowney to play outside backer. Y'all made some pretty good additions. How do you feel about the prospects currently as your team is currently made up?
I don't worry about my defense. First and foremost, I don't worry about my defense, even though we was in the bottom of the pack of takeaways, interceptions, and turnovers, on the defense. But I still don't worry about my defense. Like, I got enough players, even though would I like to keep Brian Burns? Sure, I said that before. Jadeveon Clowney, I have my opinions about Jadeveon Clowney based off his hype. So, yeah.
I don't think he's lived up to his hype at all. But
fuck no, because you played next to JJ Watt. JJ Watt, no, sorry, but I got him on the team, so I'll support it.
And you played across from Myles Garrett. Like, you've been in a situation where you should have been eating and you wasn't. But anyway,
and Baltimore and Calais Campbell. But okay, anyway,
bro, don't even get me started on that one.
So offensively, yes, because it's a young, skilled receiver group. Jonathan Mingo, Xavier Legette, I'm excited about. Terrace Marshall has been floating in there. He's like the forgotten receiver from LSU.
Oh yeah.
Of that Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson thing.
Absolutely.
So the way I'm looking at it is offensive line. Icky gonna have to show me, because Icky, you played a dancing bear left tackle. Taylor Moton's been there so long that he's a stalwart, the right tackle. So I'm like, okay, hopefully he'll be all right. Austin Corbett, young brother we picked up from Miami, who just named escapes me.
For the Robert Hunt or Damian Lewis?
Robert Hunt,
yeah.
Robert Hunt, I like the Robert Hunt guard maul. And so I'm looking at my offensive line on paper, and I'm saying, okay, we got some hog molly dogs. Motherfuckers can move. And then
some hog molly dogs. I done heard it all.
Hog molly dogs. And then Miles Sanders, Chuba Hubbard, quiet as kept, bro. Chuba Hubbard has really grown into that role. That's a Matt Rule pick. Chuba Hubbard, you superseded Miles Sanders after the season Miles Sanders had in Philly.
Yeah. I think Miles Sanders was a product of that system, though. I think he's shown that. But anyway, I don't think he's trash, though. Don't get me wrong. I think he's good. I just don't think he's ever going to be what he was in Philly, not in Carolina.
Yeah, but Chuba then came up if you'd have told me Chuba Hubbard coming out of South Carolina when he was drafted in the fourth round or whatever the hell he was drafted, coming out of South Carolina, he was going to be there.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. And then Bryce Young.
He's good.
Dave Canales is the way the team's constructed now, the attitude and everything. I think I like it because honestly, I'll say this, and I'm going to say this for the record. If anybody else, I want to be a fly on the wall. Any other coach ever hears this or whatever, I want to be a fly on the wall. You ain't got to put your name on it. You ain't got to show up. But I really want to know what that conversation was between Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud, and who was what. Because coaches don't get fired in midseason. Thomas Brown, offensive coordinator, not calling plays. Frank Wright, David Tepper. Something was in there that just wasn't right.
Yeah.
And I would love to know that part. But man, I'm okay. As long as health-wise, everybody goes in good. And big country is what he is. My man, my Geechee cousin, Xavier Leggett. My Geechee cousin do what he gonna do.
Yes.
I don't think, bro. I honestly don't think it's not winnable. Even though the Falcons just got Matthew Judon, so for a third round pick, by the way.
I don't know how that
third round pick.
The Patriots was ready to get rid of him. That's the only way I can see that. Something happened and they was like, "You got to go, bro."
Damn,
we'll take a third, fourth. Take him. Just take him. Yo,
but just one third round pick.
I know. That's it. I was bugged when I saw that. I was like, "What? You can't do that." Yo, I will say though, I actually am optimistic about how Bryce Young's season is going to go this year as long as he can stay healthy. I think it's.
I do want him to play preseason though.
You say who?
I do want him to play a few snaps in the preseason though. I do want.
Yeah. Like how y'all? And I mean, I got one more thing I want to go into, but before I do that, how y'all feel about them? Like I understand that the concern about injuries. I get that, especially when you have a situation like JJ McCarthy. Okay, boom. Now your quarterback of the future has to sit for a year. You know what I'm saying? And you have to. It's almost like starting back over from ground zero next year when he comes back. But like, how do you like? I personally think that the starters should play at least some to get some game speed action going. You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of see where everything is. And that actually kind of leads me into the next topic, because I think the Pittsburgh Steelers are finding out now how important that's going to be. Russell Wilson didn't look great. Justin Fields didn't look great in the last game. It was Russell Wilson's first preseason action. He didn't look great, but he is coming off a calf injury, so I'm not going to hold that against him. But in terms of the preseason, how important do you deem it for your starters, especially your quarterback, to get preseason reps in? Even if it's just a quarter here or there, or three drives, or whatever the case may be.
I think it's important, man. It's important for them to get into. I don't think practice gives you game shape. The game gives you game shape. Practice is practice. It's predictable. You know what's going on, and the adrenaline's kind of not pumping the same way as game time, which forces you to have to focus a little bit more to hone the adrenaline and use your brain at the same time. I think it's kind of why you see people get off to kind of late mental starts. I kind of attribute it to, you have physical starts, you have mental starts. In the NFL, you can have somebody who's perfectly fine physically, but if their head is not there, ready for the season, ready for the task, you kind of got a 2 to 3 week lapse there before you start seeing a player actually become themselves. Sometimes you think they're physically compromised, but they're not. They're just not there yet, lathered up yet, worked up a lather yet, like the old folks used to say. So, and another point is, as long as you're selling tickets to these joints, yeah, they should play. If not, then these should be free exhibitions. It should be these should be free. Tickets should be given out on first come, first serve basis, just so people who can't go to regular NFL games during the season can come see a game. At least you see you see the team out there. But if you're selling tickets, put them on the field. Give them some run.
Absolutely. I feel that. Hell yeah. I don't know. I don't know what you think. I mean, I know you say you want to see Bryce play, but I mean, overall, like, what is your general consensus as far as, especially the quarterback, playing in the preseason?
Well, I think I said this before. It just depends on where your team is, honestly. You know, young teams versus veteran-led teams, you should get that lather up and get those hits in and kind of get the timing up. But joint practices also are kind of where we're going with this. Joint practices have kind of between the CBA and what you can practice and how you practice, but joint practices actually have become more of the preseason.
Yep. The starters really get their shit in there. Yeah.
It's more live there. Like Carolina did though. They played the Jets, but they had a joint practice with the Jets.
When they fighting in that joint?
Oh yeah.
Terrace Marshall. Terrace Marshall. Terrace Marshall was that one. But
the Giants was fighting. They said the Seahawks and somebody was fighting.
Too.
The Seahawks and the Rams. Somebody was fighting, and
so joint practices are kind of becoming that because now starters can play in joint practices. You don't have to get your quarterback hurt or injured or hit or whatever. So now preseason now becomes the diamond in the rough.
Gotcha.
Right.
Your depth, test your depth,
test your depth chart.
And now the cut waiver wire thing is now more important because they're putting the players they think that's up there. They're putting them like, okay, let me see how you do in game reps, how you do it in game reps. So I think preseason has become more important to those undrafted.
The undrafted.
It's become more important to that.
I can see that because when you watch Hard Knocks, when it gets into the last couple of games, they actually start saying that, this is really an audition for the younger players or the ones that we don't intend to keep, to make a team somewhere else. So,
the eye in the sky don't lie. So preseason, it used to be that showcase, third preseason game or second preseason game would be the showcase for the starters.
Usually third. Yeah, it used to be the third because it was third games.
Used to be the showcase, and now they're the joint practice and that, and then finding them diamonds in the rough, and then now XFL, whatever it is now, XFL, whatever the fuck they call it now, because they merged. XFL, whatever the fuck that shit merged to, but all of that now is like all film.
Yeah,
and you get a Robert Turpin that goes to Dallas, and you get all this other stuff. So,
punching the mic.
So now I would love for him to play, but does Aaron Rodgers need to play a preseason game? I would say no.
Nah.
But yeah.
Maybe in the last one, maybe in the last game just to get ready. I think all of them should get out there at least for 2 or 3 series in the preseason to just get it together. See how you mesh with some teams got rookies that are going to be playing straight off. So
they need to get hit. Like quarterbacks need to feel that hit.
Yeah,
like Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, like you played 4 snaps, you got hurt. So do I want to put him out there? Fuck no, he's a veteran. He's a 4-time MVP. But do you want to get him, a little hit?
Get him some reps, Get him some reps. And plus, with you having missed even the play that you got hit, that you got hurt on, you didn't really. It
was your fault.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yep. So like at this juncture, you going out there and getting hit a couple times might do you some good, just so you can remember what it feels like.
Because you ain't been hit in 2 years, bro. This is your second year not getting hit. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Have you forgotten how to fall? You even got to know how to fall, to minimize getting hurt, man.
Believe me, I had to learn that the hard way. I'm very glad that Tua Tagovailoa figured that out. I will say that.
Yeah, man.
I was so tired of that boy walking around with stars hanging around his helmet. I was like, you might as well go play for the Cowboys, nigga.
I was seeing Tweety birds on every play, yo. Somebody teach this man how to fall, please.
Please. Like,
if I may, gentlemen, if I may, I need to switch gears if I may.
Oh, wait, are you switching gears away from football?
Yep.
Because I got one thing I need to say before we do that. Gardner Minshew was officially the Las Vegas Raiders starting quarterback. It was announced today.
Oh, so they announced it. Yeah. Oh man,
cool.
He's the number one.
Yeah.
You don't want him. You don't want him.
No.
Bro, I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you, man. I probably walked away from the draft this year the most disappointed of anybody. simply because we didn't draft a quarterback.
What he not telling you is he wanted Michael Penix Jr.
Yeah, I did want Michael Penix. I did
That's
want
what he ain't telling you.
I wanted Michael Penix Jr. Or we could like there was no way we was gonna get the quarterback that I wanted. Like I wanted James Daniels, but I knew we wasn't gonna get him. That was too early, and we didn't have anything. What we would have had to give away to move up would have put us in a position where it wouldn't have mattered if we got him. So I knew that wasn't gonna happen. But I was like, well, we could get Michael Penix Jr. Easy. We could do that. But we didn't. So here we are. And there was a point in time where the AFC West was probably the best division in football. There was a time when that was the case. At this juncture, there's Kansas City and everybody else. I'm not worried about the Denver Broncos. I'm not super worried about the Chargers. I'm not worried about the Broncos. Not this year. I'll be worried about the Broncos next year for sure. And I'll be worried about the Broncos and the Chargers next year for sure.
Chargers gonna be tough next year.
Yeah, it's gonna take. It's going. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say
Broncos, bro.
I ain't sleeping on the Broncos. I think Sean Payton. I think Sean Payton has pretty much shown me at this juncture that he ain't the coach everybody think he is. He's not who they think he is. Their defense is fucking amazing. I love their defense.
But you got Bo Nix, bro. And I'm not sleeping. Bo Nix is an 8-year starter in college.
Bo Nix is dope. Yeah, but
I'm a little bit Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy.
Jerry Jeudy ain't there no more. Jerry Jeudy
I forgot he left. Where did he go, bro?
Jerry Jeudy ain't there no more. So I mean, dog, like this is my thing though. My question then becomes: do I think Bo Nix right now is better than Russell Wilson was last year? No, I don't. So
I do.
Hell no. No. Not only do he may be athletically better. Russell Wilson is a veteran who's been to 2 Super Bowls. He knows how to play NFL football. Being a veteran of 8 years in college don't make you ready for the NFL. Not necessarily.
But coaching matters. We always say coaching matters.
And that goes back to what I just said. I don't think Sean Payton is who everybody think he is. I don't.
We'll see.
I don't think he is. But we will find out. We will find out for sure. The biggest thing I'm concerned about this year is us having these 2 bum ass niggas play a quarterback for one, and for 2, I'll be very interested in seeing how Zamir White does being the full-time starter. Replacing Josh Jacobs is next to impossible, but Zamir White did a good job the couple of games he had to replace him last year while Josh was hurt. So we'll see how he does. I'm glad we did pick up Alexander Madison as the backup. That does give me some comfort in knowing that we have that. I am, however, disheartened by the fact that we have Jacoby Myers as our second wide receiver. And somehow we've allowed a Pro Bowl wide receiver to walk out of the building with no compensation for him. We've allowed a Pro Bowler to walk out the door and got nothing for him. Thanks, Josh McDaniels. Thanks, Josh McDaniels, for making Hunter Renfrow not want to be a Raider no more. Thanks. I appreciate you, bitch. Anyway, but yeah, my bad, dog. Like, so yeah, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I foresee It's 17 games now. I foresee a 6-11 season for the Raiders this year. All right, proceed, brother.
Oh, I'll leave you with that one. My next one, I'll just leave it right there. My next one was Israel Adesanya, Drakis Duplessis.
Boy got submitted.
I still haven't watched it fully back, but fellas, all right. I think I'm the resident UFC head, but I'm pretty sure we all watch it every now and then.
Oh yeah.
Now
I'm a martial artist. You know I love that shit.
Now it becomes a question. Is he? I think he may have to move up.
Oh yeah. It's time.
I think it might be. But here's the problem. that 205 monster sitting there, and they had the video of him walk around at about 230 at the time, Izzy, before he fought Drakus. Because there was speculation of him possibly fighting John Jones. I'm like, you gonna be that long? He wants to fight.
Wants to fight John Jones?
Yep. He does.
Ooh.
He wants it because he's wanted it before John Jones won the belt from Cyril Gahn. He's wanted it. It's been out there. The heavyweight division is already what it is now because Tom Aspinall is now supposed to fight, if I'm not mistaken, Curtis Blades. Damn it, I got to look at that fight. I got to look at this next card. But Tom Aspinall is fighting. And believe so. And see, here's the thing, though. What you really have right now is you got a three-way dance. I just got to think about let me see who Tom Aspinall. If somebody fact check that, see who Tom Aspinall is fighting because they're supposed to fight in the fall. If y'all can fact check that.
Let me see something. Hold on. Let me see.
Yeah, fact check that for me. But you got a three-way dance of John Jones. Stipe hasn't fought in shit. Stipe ain't fought since Francis. So we're going damn near on 3 years.
So let's see. Aspinall got oh wait, it didn't even got the
There's a fight coming. I just
oh, here we go. Boom. Let's look at that. So let me see here. He's got a year.
Hey, Aspinall
Hey,
on.
it ain't say. Yeah, they're still talking about the fight from July. Man, that's weird. Shoot, I don't know. Hold up. I can find it, I'm sure.
But he's fighting, and then we're gonna have to figure out. Yeah, we got to figure this out because we got too many fights that need to happen. That's finna happen in the next. But I was just Drakus Duplessis and AZ was the one that happened Saturday. I was like, let me see how that turns out.
Yeah.
And also that not Makachev, but Chimaev was finna fight. And hold up, wait a minute. Sidebar. I'll cut that one off. We'll figure that out. L, your boy back. What you think about Roman Reigns Roman Reigns?
He there for the plot line.
He comes back as a babyface.
He a babyface. He there to pump up the plot line, man. And turn your boy into a babyface now. I mean, you knew it was coming. I mean, we all knew it was coming. Yeah, we knew it was coming eventually.
The fact that Jake and Fatu showed up with a boot on, a walking boot on, and they finally met, they were trying to keep them apart.
Yup. We knew what was up, man. We knew what was going on. I like it. You know, I like it. You know, it's I think they're just trying to ramp up another character. They're trying to give us to take us into the next era.
And the fact that
trying to give us another good baby face.
And the fact that he hasn't talked or cut a promo at all.
No promo.
Said not one word.
No promo. Yo, so it's gonna be good. It's gonna be. I'm waiting to see what angle they take him off in. But they just propping us up with another generational babyface, man. Is what we're getting right now.
And watch for this name and watch for Zilla. Zilla is the one you got to watch for.
Yeah, who gonna be the ultimate heel now though?
Ultimate heel is probably gonna be Solo. But you have to, Paul. You're gonna have to. They're gonna reverse do this because Bash at Berlin is gonna tell you what you need to know.
Okay.
Randy's already on Raw. Bash at Berlin is gonna tell you what you need to know. Because my ultimate thing is when you get to WrestleMania, Randy versus Cody.
There you go.
And does Zilla come? And does Zilla come in? How does Zilla come in? Because Zilla and Jacob were tag team partners on Independence, but Zilla is Umanga's son.
I don't know who none of these people are.
By the way, rest in
We
peace.
gonna have to get him right. We got to get him right, Phantom. We got to get him right, man.
Rest in peace, Alpha. Alpha just died.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
I don't even know who that is.
We'll explain it to you. I can explain it to you real quick. Ain't an issue. Do you know who Yokozuna is?
I know the name. Yeah.
Do you know who Wild Samoans? You know who Rikishi is, right? With the big ass.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, well, we can make this real easy. It's all the same family.
Oh shit. Okay.
It's Rikishi's sons. He got 3 of them. It's Yoko's son, and you know who Omanga was. All of this is all family.
Okay.
That's why I've always originally said, yeah, outside of Vince McMahon and the white people having the money, the Samoans goddamn run wrestling. They've been doing that shit fucking years.
Samoans. Hey man, Samoans are big niggas, yo. Like I'm just
Island Strong. That's what they're calling them boys. Are Island Strong, man.
At the end of the day, all of them run wrestling, dog.
Hey, bro, look, when I moved out here to the West Coast and started meeting, yeah, bro, it's real in the field.
Bro, they're our island cousins. I call them my island cousins. I call Samoans my island cousins.
Hey, everybody that's watching, don't worry. I'm playing around with this thing here to see what shit look like. Don't worry.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Hey, bro, I call Samoans our island cousins. I rock with it. If I find a Samoan,
For sure.
Shit, they're our island cousins, dog. But to the point, though, stay tuned because we're going to do this. We're going to tap into this wrestling thing because I know people will ask me about it.
I'm gonna get into them, man. I'm a little, you know what I'm saying. I'm late to the party, but I'm gonna get into them. And like on the real, ladies
you
and
on the
gentlemen,
West Coast. You on the West Coast. I can't stand your ass. You on the West Coast. I can't get half of this shit in Greensboro. I gotta go to Greensboro when it comes to Greensboro. I ain't been at a show. AEW was in Winston, and I couldn't even go because I had the money to go.
Oh man. See, the thing that made me mad is I moved out here to the West Coast, and mind you, Vegas ain't like super far, but like Oakland a whole lot closer. And I move out here, and then the Raiders move to Vegas, and I'm like, oh,
yep.
come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is, though, man. Look, hey y'all, look, I got a thing I gotta do in like 2 minutes. So I guess we're gonna have to cut this off. But hey, I'm loving this. I am absolutely positively enjoying this. I'm glad I got some people I can talk sports with because them niggas over there on Pantha Politix don't know nothing. So because they don't watch nothing because they crazy. But yo, y'all already know what it is, man. Y'all locked in with All Purpose Podcast. You see the question, who the real MVP? Put it in the comments. Let us know who y'all think should have won. I still say LeBron, even though Curry went off for 2 games, he had him 2 games. Because and Steve Kerr, if you'd have played Jason, never mind. We're not gonna get into all of that right now. But yeah,
they already removed Steve Kerr as the coach, man. They already put him off for next Olympics.
I knew that was coming.
By the way, to the young ladies out here, I ain't call your names out. To the ladies who asked me about the podcast, yes, ladies, we do cater to y'all.
Absolutely.
Ladies, y'all can come check it out.
For sure. We are not sexist. We are not misogynistic. We applaud the ladies in all arenas of sport, man. We need y'all as much as y'all need us, man.
Please believe it. Yes, come rock with us. And come rock with us, but I don't want to hear that crazy shit. I don't want to hear that crazy shit.
I want to hear that crazy shit.
When I say I don't want to hear that crazy shit, I mean, like, don't be talking crazy to me about the WNBA if you don't watch the games, if you don't go to the games. I don't want to hear that shit. Like, I watch the WNBA, so I don't want to hear that shit. Like, you know what I mean? But y'all know what it is, man. Salute the Pretty King. Salute the Echo Limitless. On behalf of my brothers, Phantom, Evan Almighty, I am Seven Da Pantha. This is All Purpose. Y'all already know what it is. One more time, salute the Ilpo. On Carolina, y'all. We out.